Well, hello people, and welcome to my next incarnation of Swag Sucks 2014. This is part number 5. 5. That's right, part number 5. Brought to you by Arizona Green Tea. The best green tea you can get. Now, part number 5 is not going to be about swag in general, because that's going to be coming in another video. Part number 5, what happened to the hip-hop industry? That's right, what happened to the hip-hop industry? That's right, we're going back to music here, because I want to talk about this. I heard underground rap before, and I've heard mainstream a lot. I would say I am a mainstream fan, but only to a certain time point. Now, I'd say, like, the hip-hop industry is going downhill nowadays because of artists like Lil Wayne, Drake, and Drake's the softest fucking rapper I've ever heard. But yet I still listen to 3 songs by him. Does that really make me a fan of him? No, not really. I wish Drake would just make better music. Just move on without fucking swag. Fuck swag. Fuck swag. Anyway, so the hip hop industry's been around ever since a time when I wasn't born, the fucking 70s. I think it was the late 70s where it came along, then the 80s, then it went to the 90s, the late 90s, and the early 2000s, the mid 2000s, the late 2000s, which turned to shit, and the 2010s, which is really fucking shitty today. Now, I never heard much 70s hip-hop or rap, cause, I wouldn't say that I would like it, but I did hear some 80s underground, and I have to say, that's some good stuff. I listened to G-Tronic Radio on iTunes, and I have to say, that's a good underground station, where people played, the underground, music. There was some new underground songs from different artists that I've probably never heard of. But, G-Tronic Radio is pretty fucking good. So, it's an underground station. But, let me talk about the 80s hip-hop. I mean, there was, Funk Master Flash and the Furious 5, I think it was, singing The Message. I thought that was pretty good. Yeah, I kind of forget the lyrics to it, but it was a pretty fucking good song for the time. Then people started making more and more. Run DMC was hip-hop-ish. They were hip-hop-ish, but, you know, they were on mainstream, too. I have to say, when they made It's Tricky, it went on mainstream media. But mainstream was kind of good back then, actually. Now that I think about mainstream back then, it's actually pretty good. Compared to what we get now with Lil Wayne and Drake and all this shit, mainstream back then was pretty good. Now, let me explain. By getting into the 90s. This is where all the good rappers came along. Tupac, Biggie, you know, I think there was Eazy-E, and then NWA in the 80s, probably Public Enemy as well, you know, those were good. Eazy-E was good. But anyway, the 90s had Tupac, Biggie, Nas, I think it is, Nas, I don't know, but Nas was a good rapper, very good rapper. He has lyrical skill right there. I don't just listen to the beat, I listen to the lyrics beforehand. and the lyrics are really good. The beats are good, and we never ever get a mix of that nowadays. All we get is crap. So why try? But the 90s were pretty good for hip hop and rap. Some of the artists sounded a little popish, like Ja Rule. Ja Rule was making albums in like 99, 2000 and onward. Tupac's last album before he died was All Eyes on Me, and that was a good album. I liked it. Very good album. I heard Tupacalypse Now. That was a great album. I mean, 1991. That's the year I was born. I like that album. It's not bad at all. I mean, it was pretty lyrical. I like Biggie's albums. Big Pop is one of my favorite songs. So, I like some 90s. But we're going to get to my favorite era. My favorite era is the early to mid 2000s. Now, the time period I'm talking about is 2000 to 2006. Anything after that went completely downhill. In 2000, you had this popish type hip-hop rapper, whatever, named Nelly. I found Nelly to be entertaining, and even though the 2000s were about the bling bling and all this stuff, which yeah, I like bling, but the thing is that people back then had a different style. They had different clothes style. Like, they were wearing the long t-shirts, the baggy t-shirts with their jeans. Some of them actually wore sweatpants, and I saw that. I was like, now that's a good style. I like the long t-shirts with the sweatpants. That's a thumbs up. But like, back in the days where I was listening to a lot of stuff, Nelly, Ja Rule, Ashanti, Alicia Keys, 50 Cent, Lloyd Banks, Tony Yayo, the whole G Unit crew. That's the whole G Unit crew, I think. If I'm missing one, then I'm sorry. Probably Young Buck. I like The Game. The Game was good too. Shit, I liked Eminem. I thought Eminem was fucking funny. He had some really funny music, and he was one of those 90s artists as well. Then you had Snoop. I liked Snoop. Snoop Dogg, one of my favorite rappers, hip-hoppers, whatever. He was good back in the 90s. He's also a 90s artist. And he goes way back to 1993. Dude, that man was fucking awesome. Snoop Dogg was the shit back then. I even listened to his 2002 album, Paid the Cost to Be the Boss. I thought that was a great album. I liked R&G, Rhythm and Gangsta, made in 2004. Yeah, that was a good album. My two favorite Snoop Dogg songs are Beautiful featuring Charlie Wilson and Drop It Like It's Hot featuring Pharrell. The rest of his music, some of his songs are actually okay. And I find them to be entertaining, and I listen to Sexual Eruption. Yeah, that was made in the late 2000s. But there's actually some late 2000s songs that I like. Not to be a hateful person on every single song in the late 2000s, because there was some that were good. Some, not all. Anyway, and I know Lil Wayne started in the 90s. And in the early 2000s, he was doing an okay job with his albums. 2002 album wasn't the best. 2003 album wasn't the best. We got to the Carter one, and I'm like, okay, this is not a bad album. I like this one. And then we get to 2005's The Carter 2. And he proclaims himself to be the best rapper alive. Tupac is the best rapper, alive or dead. And also, fucking 50 Cent's my favorite rapper. My favorite. Because he stays hood. Doesn't wear skinny jeans. He looks like a thug. He's hardcore. Well, not as hardcore as people, say he is, but he's kind of hardcore. I like his raps. I forgot to mention, in the 80s, 90s, and now, Ice Cube was the shit. I like Ice Cube because he's one of my favorites. I thought Ice Cube was, pretty fucking decent rapper. I mean, he would have some great transitions. His lyric skills, those were thumbs up. His beats were great. 50 Cent's lyrical skills, he was pretty good back in the day. 2003, 2005, 07 was decent. I liked 50 Cent and all that stuff. I liked Murphy Lee. I know a lot of people didn't like him, but I liked Murphy Lee. It wasn't that bad. There was this hip-hop artist named Mario. Now, I didn't know this guy's full name until I got his discography. Mario, the hip-hop artist who sings Let Me Love You, obviously that's one of his songs, and the one of his other songs is called Boom. I liked both of these songs. Great songs. Boom is a great party song to put on. I liked the club rap scene back in the early 2000s and the mid 2000s. That it wasn't that bad. You had Little Flip and Chingy. Two decent artists. My favorite song by Chingy is the Ball Baby remix. Great song there, man. It's a great song. And from the Underground 2 soundtrack, I Do. I like that song. Very good. I mean, these two songs were just the shit. I used to listen to them, and I still do. You know what? People may not like Chingy or Little Flip, but I think decent artists right there. Now let's compare that. Oh boy. 2007 onward, the late 2000s. Into the 2010s. Oh fuck. The 2007 to 2014 time period. Oh fuck. This shit. There were some good songs, decent stuff in this era, but there weren't too many. In 2007, you had fucking Soulja Boy coming out. Oh fuck, that was terrible. I hated that. I hate Soulja Boy, he sucks. Lil Wayne was still going with his shitty Lollipop song, which I like the instrumental to. The instrumental's actually pretty good. But when it comes to his lyrical skills, they aren't good at all. Fuck his lyrical skills, he just sucks. I think Nas was still around. He had some good music. I mean, I like Nas all the way through. Jay-Z. I forgot to mention this guy. Back in the 90s, he was great. Early 2000s, he was decent. Late 2000s, he had a few good songs here and there. But 2010s, Magna Carta Holy Grail, I hated that album so bad. That was terrible. I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry to all of you who liked that album. That was horrible. Anyway, the late 2000s to the 2014 time period. Oh, so much fucking terrible music. It's unbelievable. What happened to the hip-hop industry? You have all these guys wearing skinny jeans and their fucking women's bullshit, okay? You're wearing your fucking sister's jeans. What the fuck is this? People should be wearing stuff like, if you can see them, baggy, baggy sweatpants that you get from Walmart. I mean, they're cheap and they last a long time. So, you can get quality hip-hop sweatpants from fucking Walmart. Yeah, it's simple, right? They're cheap as fuck. I mean, really. So to all you faggots out there that dress like bullshit, fucking look stupid as fucking shit, get off the fucking skinny jeans shit, get off the swag shit, get back into gangster, wear hip-hop sweatpants, wear actual baggy clothes, and stop wearing this fucking bullshit. And just to say, Diamond isn't swag. Diamond is gangsta. Diamond Supply Co. is officially gangsta. Sorry, swag fags, I've ruined that for you. So, I hope you don't buy Diamond anymore. Go buy that stupid fucking Obey shit. Obey sucks. Diamond's better, man. Diamond is a thumbs up. Obey, fuck you. But anyway, my favorite eras in hip-hop and rap were the 90s and early to mid 2000s. So there you go.